Christina Nagel, the perfumer for Hermes, came up with a fragrance in 2021 called H24. It was a little bit of a controversial fragrance. It had some interesting nuances to it. Some people loved it, some people hated it. Here we are in 2022 and Christina Nagel is at it again with H24 Eau de Parfum. Why don't you and I go over H24 Eau de Parfum 2022 together? Let's see if it's an improvement or is it just more of the same. I mean, you really have to hand it to Hermes. They have some wonderful fragrances. You know, we have Terre de Hermes or Eau Très Fraîche, not Eau Très Fraîche, well, there's one too, but Eau Intense Vetiver by Terre de Hermes, wonderful fragrance. One of the newest ones, Eau Givre. I still need to do a review on this one. Such a great fragrance. And of course, we got Eau de Merveille or L'Ombre de Merveille, really amazing fragrances. Now, the H24 of 2021, given that we have all these wonderful ones, really gave me a moment to pause because it's such a unique fragrance. I really would love to know what went through Christina Nagel's mind when she created H24 in 2021. I mean, at this point, Christina Nagel has a whole bunch of fragrances. I think it's like 130 or something like that in the databases. You know, she created fragrances like L'Ombre de Merveille. She created B-Man by Mugler. She also created Vetiver, the Intense Vetiver, that's also hers. So there's definitely a real talent behind Christina Nagel. Interested to see what really is going on with the H24 Eau de Parfum for 2022. Because the 2021 version really gave us a lot to think about and the reviews online were really mixed. Here's a little bit what people said about the 2021 H24. Surely a perfume that we still don't understand and comes somehow from the future. Metallic vibe with a hint of flowers and wood. Over the years, we will probably more understand the fragrance and it will be more acceptable, if we will at all. That's an interesting choice in words for H24 from 2021. Another one said, sure, a lot of YouTubers said that they either love it or they hate it. They were correct. I really dislike this fragrance. I don't know what they were thinking with the release of this 2021 H24. It might be the worst smelling fragrance out there, for me at least. I sprayed it on my skin to test it and within an hour I had to scrub it off. So you can definitely see that H24 had a lot of pluses and minuses. Some people really did love it and some people really did not. Personally, I like H24. I like the uniqueness of it. You know, you'll have a touch of woody greenness in this one. And then you have some metallic florals sort of soaked in some minerals. It's really actually quite nice and very unusual. The chemical note that's in this one is sclerine. Lots of people have said that the H24 smells sort of like metallic steam coming off an ironing board, and it sort of reminds people of the yesteryear. I do personally, I like the scent, but I'm really eager to see what happened with the H24 Eau de Parfum edition. This is the Eau de Toilette here. But you know what this is? This is a great time for you to leave a like or maybe even subscribe for more fragrance content. You know, it does let me know that you like the content and you want to see more of it. I want to thank you in advance. And now let's get right into our new one, 2022 H24 Eau de Parfum. Christina Nagel is also behind this one. If you go online, right off the bat, you will notice that the comments on this fragrance are much more positive, or way more positive comments on this one than there were in the original Eau de Toilette. Some comments on this one, I won't read too many, we'll just stay with the highlights. One person said, it is year-round worthy. Another person said, whatever that was missing in the EDT, they fixed it in this one, which is a great comment. So I definitely agree that the H24 2022 is an improvement over the H24 2021 Eau de Toilette. What they did is in this one, they added some oak moss to it, which gave the fragrance a little bit more depth, which I think was lacking in this one. That doesn't mean I don't like this one. I do. It has a place in my collection, maybe for the hotter days outside. But this one you can wear a little bit more often throughout the year because it has a little bit more of a depth and a little bit of a green nuance to it. It is definitely much more mellow than the 2021 EDT. But let's see what's in this one as far as the notes. And here we have Clary Sage, Narcissus, we had that in the other one. We have some Palisandro Rosewood, which was also in the 2021 EDT. We have some Sclerine is in there, of course, again, but we have an addition of oak moss, and that's the key. This little tweak took the H21 EDT from a metallic mineral fragrance to sort of a mossy, earthy, and a little bit of a woody fragrance. Now, in turn, it also moved it just a little bit towards the masculine side. I think that the first one was a little bit more in the middle as far as who could wear it, while the H24 EDP from 2022, I think is going to move just a little bit more to the masculine side because of that. On the positive side, the longevity kind of increased a little bit. Projection is about the same. And it took this one into like a little greener, mossier note. It's not quite as modern, let's say, as the H24 2021 EDT. It's a little bit on the greener, mossier side, so it brings the past back just a touch. It's not necessarily in a bad way, though, that it brings the past. Imagine bringing the best parts of the past fragrances right up here with us, giving them a modern twist in sort of a unique urban way. So the addition of oak moss to the existing notes was really a brilliant touch. I think this one is going to do way better than the first one, as we can tell already. At this point, I only have two problems with this fragrance. I think Christina Nagel did an excellent job adding the oak moss, and I really like it much better. The problem is that I wish it wasn't quite so linear, because it is almost as much as on the linear side as the original EDT. I wish there was a little bit more development as the fragrance sort of dries down. It is better, but it's not quite what I would like for it to be. And the other problem is that I only bought a 50 milliliter. I thought I was gonna have plenty with them being very much similar. I do actually enjoy this one just a tad bit better. I hope you had a good time with me going over those two fragrances really kind of quickly for you today. If you did, don't hesitate to leave a like, maybe even subscribe for more fragrance content. I'm glad that you were here. Until the next time, I want you to take good care of yourself. Always smell nice, and I will talk to you